Hey everyone, Garbage here. Sometimes you just need an alternative, and recently a lot of people have been looking for alternatives to AAA games. This last week in particular is significant because the long-awaited Battlebit Remastered finally released on Steam, and everyone from former Battlefield fans, COD gamers, milsim enjoyers, and more are trying out the funny-looking shooter game, hoping for a more genuine Battlefield type experience, and it seems like a lot of people are happy. I've just started playing the game. I'm still forming an opinion, but based on what I've seen so far, though not perfect, I think the game does have a lot going for it and proves that pretty graphics and big budgets aren't everything. And this doesn't just apply to new releases. Recently, Paladins has been making a small comeback thanks to all of the controversy around Overwatch and its canceled PvE and aggressive monetization, sexual harassment lawsuits. Until recently, I was still enjoying Overwatch somewhat, but even I have found all the bad news about the game too much to bear, and so I've been playing Paladins a lot as of late, and I'm happy to say that the game is in a better state than when I left it. That's progress. Another game that people are flocking to, which kind of surprised me, is Xdefiant, which is currently in open beta. There's been a lot of dissatisfaction in the Call of Duty community in recent years, and Xdefiant, while never marketed as a Call of Duty competitor, has more than enough similarities that it has caught the attention of the COD community. It's honestly wild how much the public opinion about the game has shifted since it was first announced. I remember when the first teaser came out, everyone hated it. People were saying how generic and uninspired it looked. A lot of people were angry about the Tom Clancy name being slapped on. They did end up removing the Tom Clancy branding, which I thought was a good move. And once Call of Duty content creators started getting access to the closed playtests and coming back with positive reviews, the general attitude toward the game has shifted in a much more optimistic direction, which is kind of heartwarming. Like Battlebit, it just goes to show that when push comes to shove, people are willing to look past appearances and first impressions and just give a new game a fair chance. I'll definitely be giving Xdefiant a try when I have the time, and who knows, maybe Ubisoft will finally have a W on their hands. God knows they need it. I wanted to end off the video by recommending a few games that maybe you might consider playing as an alternative if you're dissatisfied with the current selection of games. Hunt Showdown is a great game if you're looking for a hardcore extraction shooter experience that isn't Tarkov. Personally, I love the time period and all the interesting weapons the game has to offer. Another game, or rather games, that I think you should really consider are the Stalker games. Shadow of Chernobyl, Clear Sky, Call of Pripyat. These are a bit on the older side, but no other game has the same kind of atmosphere and gameplay that the Stalker series brings to the table. Then, once you play the original trilogy, then you can get into the unofficial mods like Stalker Anomaly and Misery Mod and Gamma, and those are all great experiences in their own right. I would definitely consider playing more single player and co-op games if you're tired of the current roster of live service, multiplayer games, and what have you. That's what I've been doing, and I've been having a lot of fun with that, so highly recommended. Anyways, let me know in the comments if you've been looking for new games to play recently. Like, subscribe, and bell, and as always, have a nice day.